Hello and welcome to Bakewell. This here behind me is the Bakewell Bridge, which we'll go and explore in a bit. We'll have a look round and see what food delights Bakewell has for us too. There's lots going on in Bakewell. Let's go and find out what there is. This meadow here is called Scott's Garden. That was given to the town of Bakewell by Robert Greaves Blake, Esquire of Castle Hill in 1933. And this is the meadow next to the river, where it says here Scott's Garden, and there's lots of people here enjoying Scott's Garden. I think they're off for a walk or something like that. But we want to have a look at this bridge. This bridge is pretty stylish. It's been here a very long time. You used to have the pack horses coming across it. And this beneath is the river. It's a very clear river, isn't it? It's not very deep. Let's get a closer look on the river. So you may ask me, what is the river? And I'll say no. Why is the river? This is the River Wye. Very good. See what I did there? On the other side of the river, they got this island in the middle of the river. You can see the ducks going for a little swim down the side of the river there, in the next to the Riverside Gardens. See them down here, paddling along. I like that white duck. He's pretty cool. I do like towns that have a river running through it. It often shows the history, and they've had a trade linked to the use of the river in the past. That's the River Wye here. And this is Bakewell here. Got the bridge here on Bridge Street. As you come into the town, the buildings are nice. The old stonework, the old structures that have seen lots and lots of things over the past. This here is the Georgian House Sweet Shop. There's people coming out of there now. I'm liking the shape of the windows behind here, the nice arched ones here. There. They're good buildings, these. This is one here is Brocklehurst's, and it claims to be the best country clothing in the country. That's two countries. Best country clothing in the country. And a nice pretty Christmas tree oop top as well. Very nice. So as you come in, there's pubs, there's cafes, there's all different kind of things you can spend your time sitting enjoying the surroundings. These small towns wouldn't be the same without a second-hand bookshop. Jamie Oliver's Christmas cookbook in there, Oxford Book of Carols, creating a traditional Christmas. Lots to see. Maybe December, but there's still lots of coaches and lots of buses coming through the area. This is definitely a tourist destination. People are coming for some shopping, people are going for a walk in the countryside. It's a place where people want to come. This is Bakewell, this is Derbyshire, this is the Peak District. Let's see what there is to see. We've got the marketplace over there with a clock tower. We'll explore that later on. Here on Market Street. This building's got the braces in the side of the building, keeping it up in one piece. That's good to know. As we're in the countryside, there's always a farm shop. This one here says it's the finest naturally produced farm products here at Critchlow's. There are plenty of people getting their turkeys ready for Christmas. There's lots of other little shops along here as well. We'll explore those. But this building here is the old market hall. It's now tourist information and visitor centre for the Peak District National Park, and it's all decorated up for Christmas. We've all got these gnomes and reindeers in the window. It's a good building this, with using the 2 layers of the 2 floors. It's good. Now apparently back in the day, that old market hall building there used to be open underneath at the bottom layer, so people could actually sell things from inside there, as well as being stored in the upstairs areas and the far end as well. It was an open area for people to buy and sell here on market day. Now Bakewell is at the southern end of the Peak District, and it's the focal point for people coming shopping in the area. And there's people who like their food here. Pasties and puddings. Cornish pasties for those who are a bit lost. Let's have a look in the window. These look alright, don't they? This ain't Greg's. These look very nice. Got a jewellery shop here. And you've got Bloomers. Now these claim to have the original Bakewell pudding. Been here since 1889. Pies, puddings and tarts. Perfect. So the original Bakewell puddings, Bloomers original Bakewell puddings, have been made in Bakewell for over 100 years. Distinctly different from the Bakewell tart, yet the same ingredients. Just about everything in their lovely shop is made around the corner at their craft bakery. They've got fresh, delicious and locally baked delights, Bakewell puddings and Bakewell tarts. We might well have a look shortly. And here's a shot in the window. Look at that massive iced Bakewell tart there, and you've got an uniced one there, and you've got the Bakewell puddings here as well. We'll explore the difference shortly. This here is the Bakewell Pudding Factory, pudding parlour and shop. But also sells pizzas, chip butties and jacket potatoes. Interesting mixture. There's lots of these little turns down different side roads with all the little independent shops in it, and charity shops and nicely painted decor as you walk round. It's nice, it's good. We even got a whiskey shop over here for a wee dram next to this art gallery. That leads round to the car park. This leads back round to those other shops. Always good to see a record shop when you're out and about. Here is Music in the Green. Very good. One thing I didn't think I'd experience today when I came to Bakewell was an authentic Austrian sausage shop. Let's have a look at this. This is Tiroler Stubel. They are an Austrian coffee shop and sausage importer, imported direct from Vienna. Austrian sausages. You've got Bratwurst, Kassenkreiner, Frankfurter, and lots of different drinks options as well. We have Bakewell's very own Austrian sausage importer. There's a phrase I didn't think I'd come up with today. Here we have Bakewell Tart, Bakewell puddings. As I don't just visit places, I also try and support them. So I've done a little bit of shopping here from Bloomers. I've bought a Bakewell Tart, an iced Bakewell Tart, and also a Bakewell pudding. I'll enjoy those later on today. Here you've got the Granby Arcade, a series of shops, little shops and cafe in here. Indoors you've got a barber shop, music shop, magic, all sorts in here. This little cafe here, it's quite popular. All sorts, it's like a little indoor market area. It's good. So I've called into the cafe, I've ordered a Bakewell Tart and a Bakewell pudding. Looking forward to giving them a try here in Bakewell. The food's arrived, let's have a look at it now. This here is the Bakewell pudding. It's got puff pastry, a layer of strawberry jam, and topped with what's best described as thick almond custard, though it's not strictly speaking a custard. There it is, I'll give that a try in a moment, but first we have the Bakewell Tart, which is a short crust pastry case, followed by strawberry jam and topped with an almond sponge. There you go. One pudding, one tart, and one hungry vlogger. Right, let's get stuck in. Very nice it is too. Yes. That's the Bakewell pudding done. Really, really nice. Really tasty. You could taste the jam, you could feel the topping as well. And with it being short puff pastry as well, it was nice, it was soft. I enjoyed it. Right, off to the tart now. Here we go. Lovely this, lovely. It's very nice. So that's both the pudding and the tart tried now. Really enjoyed them both. I think of the two, it's going to be your personal preference which one you enjoy the most. For me, the Bakewell pudding was the nicer of the two. I think I like the softness of the pastry of that one. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Definitely recommend it. It's a bit severe. Oh, that's better. Something I found as I'm walking around Bakewell. It's the buildings, it's the shops, it's the people that are here. There's definitely a feel to the place. People are coming here, probably upper middle class people, fair to say. Like they come to the Lake District and they enjoy the independent shops there as well. There's a certain feel to Bakewell. I'm not sure if it's me, but yeah, it's got something about it. There's definitely a Bakewell feeling. Saying that, there are a number of good quality shops that are around, so it's the people who are paying prices for those kind of things. So I've got walking past a luxury watch shop. There's certain the food and the restaurant places in this section of Bakewell are appealing to that kind of market. It's not my kind of market, but yep. We've got country wear clothing like this, rural threads. It looks nice. I don't think I could wear it, but I don't think I'm the target audience. But it's nice. It looks good. And there's also these other bits like the little tea rooms and the courts off down to the side roads. They're appealing to anyone. The bookshops are nice. There's lots of food places. This is more my kind of shop. A closing down sale, so I bought myself a nice fluffy blanket for winter time because it is a bit cold. Right, where next? Here we've got the Rutland Arms Hotel. It's two amazing Christmas trees and it's two amazing unicorns. I'll try and get a better angle when there ain't no cars in the way. There it is. What a splendid sight, this old building here. The Rutland Arms Hotel. I'm liking the coat of arms above the doorway. I'll zoom in so you can have a closer look and see what that says. And here on the main roundabout you've got the War Memorial with the wreaths laid for those who've passed away in the First World War and the Second World War. Rest in peace. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I do like a good cobbled paving stone. Right here in Bakewell. Competition time. What do you think is next to Church House? That's right. It's a whopping great big church. Let's head up this hill, get your breath back, and we can have a look to see what the church looks like from up there. It's big, innit? Some of these cottages date back to 1820. That's a long time ago. This here is All Saints Parish Church in Bakewell. It's an impressive, stylish, large building. I do love a church with a massive spire on the top. It always looks like it dominates the skyline, pointing up to the heavens. All Saints Parish Church, Bakewell. Behind me is a sign to the Old House Museum. It says it's Museum of the Year. It doesn't say how wide that competition was. Let's go and see if we can find out. Up this ginnel, this alley, this passageway is, what does it say here? It says Bakewell Old House Museum. Historic Tudor building telling the story of Bakewell's past. Up here then. The Tudor house. The old house was first built during Henry VIII's reign and was enlarged twice in the first 100 years of its life. The first house was built in the 1530s by lawyer Ralph Gell for his steward Christopher Plant. He collected the tithes of Bakewell's extensive parish in the Peak. A tithe was 1/10 of all agricultural produce and was payable to the church to support the clergy. The barn beyond was for storing corn. The Gells extended the house in the late 1500s during Queen Elizabeth I's reign to be a gentleman's residence. Right? The room above the porch was probably used for storing documents, because gentlemen love documents. The eastern wing was added during the reign of James I. This was some time after St John Gell inherited the Gell estates in 1620. There we go. And this looks like it. The old house. The Tudor house. Supported by lottery funding. There. The museum's closed at the moment, so I can't go in and have a look round. But it looks like it's an old house rather than anything more spectacular than that. But it's Museum of the Year apparently. From the Rutland Arms Hotel, behind here is a garden area that looks quite splendid. Let's have a look now. We've got a wishing well, we've got the rose gardens, nice lawned area with some trees and hedges. Even got a nativity scene next to the town's Christmas tree there. This is pleasant. This is nice. Be a lot more colourful during the summer. Be good. And here we have the old original Bakewell pudding shop, which is a tourist attraction in itself. They've sold Bakewell puddings here on this site since 1865. They also sell other local produce here like jam, chutneys, beer and honey. And it's the home of the award-winning original Bakewell pudding at the old original Bakewell pudding shop. There you go. Wherever you go in Bakewell you can get hold of them, but here is the original one. So this wraps up my visit to Bakewell. I've seen the river, I've seen the bridge, I've had some pudding and a tart, and that's about all there is really to recommend. Got some noisy ducks. That's about all there is to recommend about Bakewell. The rest of it just really wasn't for me. That's not their fault, that's on me. But here we are in Bakewell. I've been fed, I've seen ducks, seen a nice bridge, been up to the church and got some food to take home with me. Happy days. Thanks for watching, click subscribe, see you soon. Bye bye for now.